what's up you guys, After Show Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Stargate SG-1. This is Season 10, Episode 2. Let's get into the episode.
Six more worlds have fallen to the Ori. 2 are just far strongholds. They attempted to resist, but were overwhelmed within a matter of hours. According to those who witnessed the battle, the enemy is led by a young woman of extraordinary powers.
6 planets in 8 days, and they don't even have their full team in the field yet.
Why haven't they made a move against Earth?
In all probability, the ancient device in Antarctica has given them pause.
At least until the rest of their battle fleet gets here.
I got it! Got it! I made the connection. Sir Gawain, de Goa'uld, Kilukher, and Olwen, Vershenbri.
And you say I'm hard to understand.
It's Veganbray. One of the planets Arthur and his knights went to in their quest for the Holy Grail. I got the gate address.
Ba, 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 ba. Yay! Sorry. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm chill. Chillaxin'. Yay. That's on, by the way. It's just very dull. And you get batteries.
Sahal and Veganbray. 3 possible destinations for Arthur and his knights in their quest for the Holy Grail, what we know to be Merlin's weapon. Unfortunately, what we didn't get were any corresponding gate addresses, and the process of going through that library page by page looking for clues could have potentially taken years, so I knew we were gonna have to narrow the search parameters a little. That's when it hit me. Sir Gawain. He went on a quest to help rescue a lost love. The legend says that Sir Gawain, aka Goa'uld, visited several lands over the course of this adventure, including a place called Goa'uld Gonbrenhinol Gwir, which is Welsh for the land of royal truth. Translate that into ancient and you get Virus Genbri, Veganbray.
So how does that get us a gate address?
It doesn't, but it did give me something very specific to look for in Merlin's library, namely references to Gawain. Now, based on this information, I started scanning through the titles and I found this. Now, the entire volume is dedicated to Gawain's adventures and includes several very interesting illustrations, including a depiction of a sword he once carried. Note the symbols engraved on the blade.
A gate address.
Veganbray.
Well done, Doctor. You have a go. Find that weapon.
Yes, sir. Will do.
I was talking to SG-1. You're not going anywhere.
General, I'm hoping you might reconsider your decision and allow Vala to come with us.
Given everything she's put you through, you're the last person I would have expected to ask me that.
Yes, sir, and I'm hoping that impresses on you just how strongly I feel about this. Look, I know she's no angel. She's lied, she's stolen, she's cheated, she's misrepresented herself, she's lied. But she also risked her life to warn us that the Ori were on their way and almost sacrificed herself to shut down the very first Ori supergate.
I understand the contributions she's made. The truth is, the Pentagon isn't willing to roll the dice on her.
But you could convince them otherwise. You see, 10 years ago, General Hammond sat in that very chair and he was faced with a similar decision. As former First Prime to Apophis, Teal'c had committed some terrible crimes.
As the former First Prime to Apophis, Teal'c provided valuable insight to the enemy's resources and tactics.
And as the mother to the leader of the Ori army, Vala may hold the key to stopping them.
If I push this issue and the Pentagon agrees to let her join you on off-world missions, then I'd be the one ultimately held accountable for her actions.
Yes, sir. I understand, sir.
So I'd be counting on you to keep her in line.
Yes, sir.
So, can I go on the mission?
No, you're not cleared for off-world travel yet. You still have to go through a psych evaluation.
What's up?
Sort of an interview given to all prospective SGC personnel designed to assess a person's psychological state, get a sense of their mental well-being.
Oh, to find out if I'm Wonko.
Right, so they're gonna sit you down in a little room, get you talking about yourself, and ask you a few questions.
So it's a test,
Sort of.
and all I have to do is pass. How hard can that be? I'm gonna have to do some research, so I'm gonna use your computer while you're away on this mission.
You know, I prefer if you didn't. There's a lot of sensitive material in there.
Ray, be careful.
Time to go.
Like I said, no, and you can't access it without my password.
Already got it, thanks. What brings you by?
Just thought I'd see how you were getting along. What are you doing?
Just a little research for my upcoming mental appraisal.
You can't cram for a psychiatric evaluation.
That's what they want you to think. It's a battle of wits. my mind against theirs. They'll try and confuse me with their trick questions, but I already have the correct answers.
There are no correct answers.
For instance, when they ask me, what do you consider your biggest flaw?
No, they won't ask that question.
My answer will be that I feel I am too much of a perfectionist. You see, I put a positive spin on a negative.
Yes, that was very transparent.
Question 2. You are in the desert. You see a tortoise lying on his back in the hot sun. You recognize his plight, but do nothing to help. Why? Because you are also a tortoise.
Guys, you should take a look at this.
Whoa. I thought I liked to sleep in.
Can't smell good in there.
Dr. Reimer.
Colonel Carter, Colonel Mitchell, I understand you've got a bit of a medical mystery on your hands.
We have here is a village full of skeletons.
We found a few lying on the ground, but most seem to have died in their beds. I think we can
What
rule
happened
out
to
violence.
Anything left besides bones?
the other doctor?
What happened here happened a long time ago.
Do the village records give an indication as to what befell these people?
No, but it does make mention of some ancient lore tied to the area. According to legend, a cave overlooking the village was once home to Morgan Le Fay. In Arthurian myth, Morgan was a powerful sorceress, King Arthur's half-sister and an adversary of Merlin.
That would suggest she may have had a hand in the disappearance of the weapon we seek.
Now, Morgan, like Merlin, was a purported magic user, so it makes sense that, again, like Merlin, she was once ascended.
One who foresaw the dangers presented to her and her kind by a weapon capable of destroying ascended beings.
So she took the weapon from Merlin and went into hiding.
3 possible worlds. This being one.
We've got to find that cave.
Where do I have to take a
Coloring of this episode while they're on this planet is very dull.
inoculation dude in 865 to come here and pull a double shift? We're up 18 hours straight.
What is it?
Birds.
What birds?
My point exactly. I first noticed it in the village, now here in the forest as well. An unusual stillness. There are no birds. Or any other animal life for that matter.
All right. So what happened to them?
How are you feeling?
Very well. Very well. Well, you know, all things considered. I mean, you'd assume I'd be a prime candidate for acculturation difficulty. Enduring feelings of displacement and alienation. Perhaps even a little paranoid ideation. The truth is, I was able to adopt an abstract attitude which allowed me to release some of my repressed feelings, ultimately providing me with a cathartic actualization. How are you feeling?
I'm fine. There's nothing here.
Maybe it's the wrong cavern. We should continue searching the area.
It's getting dark out, Daniel. We should head back to the village.
Ackerman. Yo, Ackerman. Wake up.
What happened?
We're done.
Oh, he's an Ackerman. Oh,
Sorry, Jackson.
they're strong people. You know.
Are you familiar with ink blot tests? I'm going to show you a series of images, and I just want you to say the first thing that comes to your mind.
Courage.
Flower. Butterfly.
Respect.
You look at this ink blot, and the first thing that pops into your head is respect.
Yes, respect.
Vala, this is called a projective test. It's designed to allow me a little insight into your emotional state. I just want to get to know you better, not pass judgment on you. I want to help. But to do that, I'm going to need you to be completely honest and spontaneous with your answers. Do you understand?
Of course. I'm sorry. Kindness.
I didn't get to see that one for very long, so.
Wrapping it up. Figured we'd do the same.
This can't be a dead end. There has to be something here.
Take it up with Landry. You can come back tomorrow and knock yourself out. Strain your eyes all you want.
You're right. I could probably get a fresh start in the morning.
Watch it all be gone.
All right, let's go home.
Hang on a minute, where's Ackerman?
Ackerman, come on!
Probably off fighting Titans.
Yo, Ackerman! Wake up, come on. He's asleep. What the hell kind of diagnosis is that?
Dr. Reimer says he won't know more until he's completed all the blood work.
There's got to be something more to it, like a coma.
No, I'm afraid not. Coma patients don't respond to outside stimuli, pain, sound, touch. Ackerman responds to all three. He flinches, reacts in his sleep state.
Why can't we wake him up?
I don't know. We have to contact Stargate Command and have them send out the necessary equipment.
No, I'm sorry. Is that not something you'd be better off doing back at the base?
Ideally, yes. But unfortunately, and just like Ackerman here, all of our blood work shows an elevated white cell count and a marked increase in serotonin levels. Whatever it is, we've all been infected.
You think this is the same thing that killed the villagers?
Let's just say for the time being, I recommend we all try and stay awake for as long as possible. If we fall asleep, we may never wake up.
We're sending the medical supplies through now, Colonel.
Roger that, sir.
Sure you don't want a little more help? I can send another team in hazmat.
Until we know what we're dealing with, sir, that would just be risking more lives. We can handle it.
Understood.
What you got?
Since we started monitoring him, Ackerman has been in stage 4 level, what they call delta sleep or slow wave sleep.
We also noted that his brain is producing a surprising amount of melatonin. It's a hormone synthesized from serotonin, a sleep-inducing agent. That's what's keeping him asleep.
So all you gotta do is figure out why his brain is producing the melatonin.
We're working on it.
Jackson, what'd you find in the town record?
It's kind of funny that this is the episode I get after, like, I've felt sleepy for, like, the past 3 days.
Now, he doesn't go into any great detail, but it does make mention of a possible source for what was happening. Morgan Le Fay. See, it seems the villagers believe she cursed them for revealing her whereabouts when King Arthur and his knights came looking for her.
So did Arthur find her here?
Probably not. If the villagers believe she cursed them, then it's more than likely she escaped. In any case, we have to go back to that cave.
If I may speak candidly, General, I have a feeling that Dr. Hutchison is somewhat troubled. In fact, I think he may be suffering from Klinefelter's syndrome, though you didn't hear it from me.
The only thing Dr. Hutchison is suffering from is the headache you gave him. I suggest you stop playing games and start taking this evaluation very seriously.
I thought I was.
Let's call that delusional memory.
Hello. May I have a moment of your time?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just on my way out. I've got a meeting.
With Dr. Hutchison, I know. That's why I'm here. I promise to be quick. My name is Richard Woolsey. I work for the International Oversight Advisory, a civilian-run organization made up of representatives from the various nations involved in the Stargate program.
And what can I do for you, Mr. Woolsey?
Why don't I tell you what we can do for you? We can see to it that you pass your psychiatric evaluation with flying colors, effectively putting any doubts Stargate Command may have about you to rest.
And what would you want in return?
Just a little insight into the weekly goings-on here at Stargate Command. Despite the fact that all signatories to the Gate Alliance Treaty are de facto partners in the Stargate program, my employers are often left out of the loop when it comes to the more sensitive developments here on the base. We'd just like you to keep us updated, is all.
You want me to be a spy?
I've read your file, Ms. Maldoran. I don't think what we're asking is that unusual for someone with such a colorful history.
What you got?
Well, it's a faint energy spike. I almost went past without noticing it.
Shazam.
Careful, you might turn into a superhero.
At least Daniel was right after all.
Yes, he was. We should check this out.
Would it not be prudent for one of us to return these samples to Dr. Reimer as quickly as possible?
All right, I'll go back. Stay in radio contact.
Do you really think these will hold me?
Well, those aren't restraints. We're hooking you up to a polygraph. It's also known as a lie detector. It measures certain variables like blood pressure and heart rate to determine whether you're being truthful or not.
Oh, I see.
All right, let's get started then, shall we? What's your name?
Vala Maldoran.
Where did you spend the last week on Earth?
Here, at Stargate Command.
Have you ever stolen anything?
No. That depends on how you define stolen.
These are control questions designed to gauge your reaction by eliciting both truthful and deceptive answers from you. You're doing fine. Just try to relax. You're looking very nice today.
Oh, thank you. You're looking rather dashing yourself.
Thanks.
I mean, nice. I mean, not objectionable.
Colonel, come take a look at this. This was in that soil sample you brought back from the cave.
What is it?
It's a parasite.
Is it dead?
It's dormant. Ackerman may have somehow awakened one.
Well, how? It doesn't seem to respond to movement.
Let's see what happens when they come in contact with live tissue.
Whoa.
I'll lay odds. That's your culprit right there.
Sam! Well, we found Grimsby.
Well, he
He's
wasn't the main
asleep,
character.
and we can't wake him.
Dr. Reimer? What's wrong? Has his condition changed?
Well, you could say that.
He's dead.
I see evidence of a ruptured aneurysm near the pineal gland.
There's something else in here.
The hell?
Morphology is identical to the parasite we found in the soil sample.
Only it's grown 1,000 times bigger.
I'm assuming things didn't go well.
I failed to see the point of that ridiculous exercise, unless its purpose was to thoroughly humiliate me. Those questions weren't intended to shed light on my character or delve deeply into my subconscious. They were merely little reminders as to exactly why I don't belong here.
Then I take it you've carefully considered our offer and come to a decision.
I have.
Okay. Question. If what took out the village is what killed all the wildlife around here, how come that little sucker's alive and kicking?
He may possess a natural immunity to this mysterious affliction.
Yes, exactly my point. So all we got to do is catch Job out there, take him back up to Carter and Reamer. They reverse engineer an antidote, and Bob's your uncle. We sleep till Tuesday.
Indeed.
Carter, it's Mitchell.
We have progressed too far within the cave system.
Yes, we have. All right, well, we'll nab Junior first, then we'll call Carter when we get back up to the surface.
Dr. Reimer? Dr. Reimer!
Too many pills?
It's his heart.
Sam? He's dead.
Oh, not you again.
You know, you have another scheduled appointment.
What would be the point of that? You people have already made up your minds about me.
Is that what you think?
Well, it's not like I haven't encountered this sort of thing before. You know, I saw it every day in the eyes of the people who couldn't separate me from the Goa'uld who enslaved them. So, you know, instead of becoming a victim of their arrogance and stupidity, I chose to take advantage of it. So I lied, I cheated, and I stole. I'm not going to apologize for it. And, to be perfectly honest with you, I can't guarantee that I won't do it again. Of course, I have recently found myself risking my life for something other than my own personal benefit. Maybe it's just a phase. Hold it, please. Or maybe it's because for the first time, I've actually met someone who in some small way actually believes in me. But I'm sure you're right. Sure it will pass.
That's all he needed.
You can't fall asleep, do you hear me?
Yeah.
We can't take any more of these either. With our serotonin and melatonin levels spiking, it's too dangerous. We're gonna have to rely on each other, all right?
Okay. Easy. I'm not gonna hurt you.
I've got it, Colonel Mitchell. On your feet, Colonel Mitchell. There is much ground to cover if we are to reach the surface.
Well, you go ahead without me. I'm just gonna stay here. I'm cooked.
Then I will kill you if I must.
Forget it. Oh. The important thing for you is to take Kermit back to Carter and what's his name? Get them started on the cure.
Sam! Sam!
I can't do it anymore.
You have to. You gotta hang in there just a little while longer.
This is not helping my sleepiness.
In here! Dr. Jackson, Colonel Carter, where's the rest of your team?
Reimer and Ackerman are dead. Teal'c and Mitchell went to the caves.
Get them in the isolation pod.
No, wait. We can't go to sleep.
It's okay. We'll take care of you.
No, you don't understand. Parasite. It feeds on...
I don't like that they didn't just listen to her at all. Man, when you were really tired, it was so hard to just do anything. Let's go, Teal'c.
Take it easy, Teal'c. We got you. Take it easy. We got some sort of animal here.
Yeah, I was getting worked up, cussing at Teal'c, telling him to go on. Leave me.
That's...
Must have been
no.
20 minutes before I realized he had gone. I was sitting there talking to myself.
What about you? Any hallucinations?
Yeah, when they put me in the pod, I imagined I was being put in a coffin. I thought I was being buried alive.
How you feeling?
Rested and ready to go, sir.
I assume Dr. Lamb got you up to speed?
Between the sample they collected from Teal'c and the research Dr. Reimer and I conducted, they were able to produce a serum that effectively isolated the parasite and starved it out.
I just hate that that cave was a dead end. We went through all that for nothing.
Wouldn't say that exactly. I did find one reference in that library that might prove to be useful. Atlantis.
You think the location of Merlin's weapon is hidden in their database?
I think it's worth checking out.
Carter? I see. We'll be right there. Seems to be a problem in the gate room, sir.
I never liked you, and I know you can hear me. Dial the gate now. Dial the gate. Don't make me come in there. You stop it.
What's going on?
I'm leaving. I'm not staying somewhere where I'm not welcome, and don't even think about making me stay against my will.
Wouldn't dream of it, but I figured you'd want to stay after going through all the trouble of passing the psychiatric evaluation.
I passed?
Dr. Hutchison seems to think that you have a lot of potential.
He does?
He feels you can make a significant contribution here at Stargate Command, and I agree.
Congratulations.
I'm a little overwhelmed. But as my first official act, I'd like to report a rather disagreeable little man.
That would be me.
Mr. Woolsey's offer
was
was
a
part of the test. We wanted to make sure we could trust you.
I knew that, but were his sexual advances part of the test?
What? General, I can assure you.
Well, I would have even considered playing along, but some of his requests were, well, a little unusual, even for me.
General, I would never. General, wait. General, wait.
So, when do I get one of these SG-1 badges?
You don't. You're not a member of SG-1. You're a probationary member of Stargate Command and will be subject to some very intense scrutiny for the next few months.
Oh.
Don't screw up, and welcome aboard.
Mm-hmm. See, I still think it's cause for celebration, so I say we go out, have lunch, and I'll pay.
You don't have any money.
Exactly.
Well, Daniel will cover me until I get my share of the loot.
The loot.
Loot?
Yeah, from all the treasures we're gonna bring back from our off-world travels. What, I have to wait until I'm off probation before I can start collecting?
I love that she just assumes that Daniel will cover her. Hey, what's up you guys? Quick interruption here. As you are no doubt aware, these past few years have been tough on all of us. And there are some things that none of us can hide from. The cost of living, for instance, food and things like electricity, gas, and water have all gone up, and they continue to go up. Now, I don't really like to advertise this, but in order to afford keeping the lights on, the camera running, and to be able to provide you guys with new content like this very edit, for example, I feel I need to let you guys know about how you can help support the channel and myself. I have a Patreon that if you pledge to, you're helping support the channel, and in return, you can get a vast amount of content that you wouldn't regularly get on YouTube, such as full unedited reactions to my regular content, a ton of other shows and movies that you probably don't even know that I've reacted to. A link to this can be found in the description below, and it really does help the channel by keeping me and my very cute cats alive. Think of the cats. If you're interested, you can also check out our website, which is also linked below. Perhaps there's some shows and movies there that you didn't even know that I reacted to, but you always wanted to see. Please know, pledging is entirely your own choice, of course. You're welcome to stay here on YouTube and wait for the edits to come out. No worries. I'm not going anywhere. More edits are coming. I understand not everyone is in the position to support creators, but any help is welcome. Anyways, thank you for your continued support, whether it's through YouTube or on Patreon. You guys are the best. Now please, enjoy the rest of the video.
Alrighty-o, well that was Stargate SG-1 Season 10 Episode 2. Not gonna lie, that one was a little difficult for me to watch right now in my mental state, because the past couple of days have been very, very difficult in regards to sleep. Monday I slept for like 20 hours, I'm not even kidding, I was so tired. Just the medication that I was on was not great. It just made me so tired. Yeah, all the Vala stuff was fun. I love her. She's fun. I'm so glad that she's part of the cast now. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you in the next one.